Hi, and welcome to Let's Talk LFC, where we're depressed. I'm Tom, and that's Charlie.
It is.
Welcome.
Welcome. We are depressed.
What can we say, eh? One of those horrible games where decisions
Just
that were
didn't.
made hugely affected the result, but affected didn't affect the performance of the team for us. We still performed as well as we possibly could, considering.
Yeah, we did. I thought that was one of our. I know it sounds crazy, even though we lost. One of our best performances, as in defensively.
Yeah, it was.
At the time, I don't know what happened to my viewing, but I didn't know it. Jota got sent off. I still thought it was 10 men. It became 9 men.
Right.
So I thought, oh my god, what's happened now? But But we could talk about that and the yellow cards that weren't yellow cards. And the goal that
Exactly.
should have stood.
Should we say what game? People know, obviously.
It's on there anyways. You can see 2-1 against Tottenham. We were away, so it's going to be a tough game anyway, but we did start off really well before the
Yeah.
sending off.
We were excellent. We were excellent.
Yeah, I thought
With, t- with 10 men, we would have won it.
I thought Gagpo did really well because he started off really well as well. Almost scored.
Yeah, yeah. We had loads of chances as well. Like it was just we created chances. We even created chances down to 10 men, and I'd say probably 9 men. We were still creating chances, which is insane. It
Nine
also
men.
shows how shite Tottenham actually are. Like this is it's all a facade. It's all an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want to keep thinking that they're going to win the league, which is like insane, yeah, you're winning 1-0 against Luton, but you've got 10 men. Like shut up.
You should be winning anyway.
Yeah, with 10 men, we would have beaten Tottenham.
Yeah, we love
So
it.
should we go through? Should we go for the events of the game?
Yeah, I've got a whole timeline here. I can go at the beginning of how it all started off because
Yes.
we look better than them at the start of the game. They weren't
Yep.
terrible. Tottenham weren't terrible, but we were better.
No, of course not. They've still got very talented players. They
Yeah,
play attacking football, but
yeah,
defensively, they're shocking.
and we do look when we are vulnerable towards Tottenham as well. We that's
Yeah,
I
when we're
think
down to 10 men, when we're down to 10 men, yeah,
no,
we,
I
we're,
meant
we're definitely
I meant
vulnerable.
games in general when we play against them. For some reason, it's kind of like our bogey side.
Well,
I
they hadn't beaten us in 5 years or something. So I couldn't be. That can't be true. 5 years. It might be. I don't know. Whatever. A long time. They hadn't beaten us in a long, long time.
yeah.
So yeah, I going into that game, I was worried because they have been winning and they've been getting results, like getting that extra 10 minutes to get that win, drawing against Arsenal, where they played quite well, but they looked defensively shocking again. And in this game, they've got talented players, but they didn't look great. First of all,
No.
10, 11 versus 11, we dominated it. But then we have to go down to 10 men because Jones gets sent off for what a lot of people were saying wasn't really a red card because he went in, his foot went over the ball, so he was in control of the ball. He was also pulled back just before that by one
Yeah.
of their players. So when he was moving, his foot was on the ball, but then it was quite slippy, so he slipped over it and he's gone into Basuma, and yeah, he caught him,
Yeah, he did catch him afterwards, but it was an
It was
accident.
yellow.
It was a
I
slip.
think
Yeah, it was probably yellow, and it was too
because
like
it wasn't reckless. It wasn't reckless because his foot slipped over the ball, so it wasn't reckless. He didn't go in 2-footed. It was all accidental.
yeah,
So
he slipped on the ball, which resulted in a sort of worst. When you look at it on a still picture, it does look like an instant red card.
which is why we tried to get it struck off because we said that when the referee went to see it, when it went to VAR, the referee went to look at it, and the still picture was him like breaking the guy's leg. I swear some extra special effects were added to it. Yeah,
Mm.
I swear the word crack was written on there as well. And so he saw that, and then he watched it in slow motion, and it always looks worse. If he'd seen it immediately, the whole sequence, he probably would have thought, "Well, yeah, it's a yellow card. That's how I saw it." But seeing that immediately, that's in his head. Okay, well, yeah, that's a red card,
Well,
and I don't trust any of them in there.
even slow motion, you could see it. He slipped on the ball,
Yeah.
and
Now, if it had happened to us and it was one of our players and they'd given a yellow card,
yeah.
I probably would have been like, I don't know how I would have reacted.
Well, if we kept, we would react to like, oh, that's dangerous, but
Yeah, we would have seen it slowed down.
yeah,
So yeah, I don't think that was a red card, but it was given, and I can see why they would say it was reckless. Yeah, he wasn't in control of it. That's what they'll say, right? So I wasn't like I didn't think it was a red card. Jamie was adamant that that was dodge already. Yeah, that's definitely not a red card.
yeah,
So then we go on with 10 men, and we're still playing well. They score a goal which was like annoying more than anything else. Gomez got caught out for that,
yeah. It's
but that was like okay, right, we're down to 10 men. They have got good players that can open up the defense. So all right, so we came back. Gakpo getting a goal just before half time, and I was thinking, okay, we could go on and win this because we've done it before. We've done it this season. We've won games with 10 men, so I wasn't too worried after that. So
no,
then the game's going on, we're looking good, we're getting lots of counter attacks, and then no, just sorry, you know what I should have said just before that, way before that. Diaz is put through by Salah, scores a perfectly good goal. It's disallowed. The decision is made super quick. They don't show any lines drawn on
broadcast.
the image.
No,
Yeah,
not on
which
Sky.
normally it's every time they do. Yeah, every time they do. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I've looked at Jamie and I was thinking, wait a minute, like there's no lines. I said this is dodgy as fuck. Like what's going on here? I I I don't get that at all. And the decision was so quick. Yeah, and then they had a free kick and they because it was from the offside play on like nothing. I think everyone was looking at that thinking that's onside. There's nothing wrong with that goal.
I don't even have to show it.
So
I show it.
no,
I just it was obvious. I don't know what they were looking at, and I, I was amazed at how quick it was, how quick they looked, and that was it. Normally, you take a bit of time to have a look.
yeah,
The
but
pro.
they took less than 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And one of their excuses at that point was, oh, because they're trying to move the game on. Whoever was trying to defend the fucking referees, yeah. Oh, they're trying to make so the games aren't delayed and they're not slowed down. Well, the Everton game that happened the same day, they took over 3 minutes to decide whether a goal was a goal. So why in our game was suddenly, oh, we have to do it really quickly, get on with it, yeah. But then we found out the truth was they had fucked up in the VAR booth. The VAR ref had none of this makes this all sounds to me, yeah. Might call me a lunatic, a conspiracy nut, but he worded it in a way that made it sound like it was okay, and also made it sound like he was giving the goal.
Hmm.
Yeah, check complete. Didn't. Where's the rest of what you're meant to say there? Yes, it's a goal. Check complete.
Well,
Where was any of that?
the VAR operator, that wasn't even a official, was mentioning,
No.
that's not that's a goal. It's
Yeah,
offside.
he said,
Tell
"Are
him
you okay with
delay.
this? Are you okay with this?" That's what he kept saying.
Yeah, delay the game. He hurt the other
Yeah,
guy. I don't know who it was on the other
Darren, Darren England,
down. Yeah, no, it was another guy, Ollie or something.
Ollie Wanker, Ollie. He was the one of the operators. He was the like the
No,
like
but
they
I think it was
they
that.
operate the actual the equipment. They were the equipment people.
Yeah, so
So
that.
his manager, the other guy's manager, the assistant guy, that was his manager, and he was saying, "Delay the game, delay the game."
No, but
So the referee on the
they heard
pitch,
each other first of all. So
yeah, and because he said check complete like a prick, that's what set it off. So the referee on the pitch, they had given offside, the linesman.
Mhm.
He says check complete. So they're thinking, well, it's offside. That Darren England guy, the guy that 48 hours before, I think it was him, he went to Dubai to referee a game in the same region that the owners of Manchester City are. So, and they just lost a game, Man City. So, we could have gone top.
Amazing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, I'll show you what the broadcast was on. You can see a little picture here of it. Let's give it that. Yeah. So there was no line here on the
Yep.
broadcast, but on their check thing, you could. It was so obvious. You don't even need a line.
No.
It was just so
No.
obvious. Oh,
But they have to do that process. They have to go through that process, right?
yeah, I know
So they
they
had
do.
to draw a line.
Yeah, but they need time to do that instead of, oh, we got to, speed up the game.
Yeah. And then they gave us their announcement, their apology, which wasn't an apology. It was acknowledging that they had made, there was a human error. Human error, right? How many human errors have we got this season? And do we get every season? Does human error give us points? Does human error win us leagues? Or does it take that 1 point away from a player that should have been sent off for Man City and we end up not winning the league or,
You know what?
by a point?
The fair thing would
Dodge.
be give both sides 3 points. There you go.
Well,
I don't think it's not Tottenham's fault because I wouldn't. Can you imagine being a Tottenham fan and winning, even though it wasn't great of a win, but it's still a win, and then they replay the game.
yeah. I think if that had happened to us, yeah, we would have seen that got the advantage, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think there would be the majority of the country saying they should replay that game. Guarantee it. Don't you remember when we won the league during COVID and they were trying to cancel the season?
Yeah, they said, just stop the season. We basically replay it again.
Just wipe the season out. Just like that one doesn't count. Stop the season. We'll carry on. We'll start again. Yeah, that's what they were, and that was a lot of people saying that, and they were all like for it.
Mm-hmm.
Every time it's us, it's going against us. All the dumbass fans for the opposition teams that are so against us. Yeah. Oh, why don't we replay the Battle of Hastings? Yeah. Like, just fucking morons. It's not the same. This decision that was made, yeah, it's the worst VAR decision that's happened since the inception of VAR.
It's the
right.
fact. It's the fact.
That's the truth.
Yeah, and it's the fact that they said that it was onside. That is the thing you should be hearing.
Yeah.
Is that they said onside.
It was a goal.
Maybe
They knew
other decisions
they
were
knew it
something
was a goal.
to do with VAR going wrong or something. That's happened before.
Yeah,
They couldn't determine what it was. Yeah. But
yeah.
here, they actually did say it was onside. They checked. It was onside.
There's no excuse. There's literally no excuse.
And what Klopp said was, in an ideal world, these situations should be replayed. Yeah, that's what he meant.
Yeah,
Not that they should be getting a replay, and no one else should.
just ridiculous.
Yeah,
And now you've got ex-referees like Mike Dean still trying to stick up for those decisions. Oh, it's the law. It's the law. When Paul Merson, who's not the brightest tool, you know, um, he's saying about restarting the game. Like, well, what do you mean for the sake of it? Yeah, it's a big game between Liverpool and Tottenham.
Mm.
It's not life or death. It's just rules that they should be restarting that.
Didn't they have 30 seconds to They had 30 seconds. They could have just
Yes, but
stopped
it
it
was.
there and then.
I don't know if the referee on the pitch was like a dodgy ref. Yeah,
Or if
like
it,
we'll never know that. But I will say maybe he couldn't do anything because the information he was getting from Darren UAE England
Darren Bent.
was saying check complete.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's hearing that and it's offside on the pitch. He's thinking, okay, well it's offside then. And then they've carried on. They could have stopped the game there and then. They could have easily stopped the game.
But all we heard was check complete. That doesn't mean anything. That's so vague. He can't just say. He just made up his own mind that okay, so it's offside then. He should have.
That's why I think it's dodgy.
He should have double checked. Said, do you mean it's offside or onside?
Yeah, the referee there, who's the final say, really, he should have been saying, so it's offside then. Yeah. Nothing was said, and that dodgy Darren England, his answer is check complete. Of course, it's vague. Then when all this happens, oh, it was human error. I meant it was onside.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fucking, they hate VAR. The referees hate it.
Yeah.
Because it's shown them up. It's shown how dodgy they are. It's shown all those decisions all through the years where they would just say offside, sending off. And you look at them, you go, that's not a sending off. That's not offside. Or how the hell have they given a free kick there?
Well, what do you think about people talking about, well, Liverpool have had more decisions their way last season with VAR?
Not true.
But, yeah.
It's not true.
But it's the thing with these decisions, they have said that it's fine. That it's not like someone in the studio, who knows, have said, no, that's wrong. Yeah, that shouldn't have counted that goal. They haven't said that. But in this situation, they did. That's the difference. And if teams really wanted to, know what happened, they can always ask for it.
Of course.
You can
because
ask,
we do it, because our club do it. Little rats like Gary Neville, who first of all made out like, oh, Liverpool have responded really well. Klopp's done really well. That was a brilliant response from Klopp. Yeah, the decision was poor. And then as soon as he starts, like, Klopp says something else, and then our team, our club puts out a statement saying that,
you know what,
we understand human error, blah blah blah, but we're gonna go down other avenues now, meaning we will fucking sue your ass for fucking us over, and we're sick of it. That was one of the best things that our club has done in a while, is putting out that statement.
As crazy as this is, I'm glad that happened, because they've got no choice now. Yeah, it's out in the open.
Yeah,
and every other fan of other teams have
yes,
said
it doesn't just affect us.
Yeah, this affects you.
Arsenal fans should be on our side massively. They should be massively on our side, because they get really bad decisions as well. They've had it season after season, like us. They should be on our side.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. But this
People
is for everybody.
people interpret how they want it to sound. That's why.
Of course, we're moaners, yeah. Like Klopp a couple of seasons ago was saying about the amount of games being played, our players are getting injured because we had a massive injury
Pep
list.
Guardiola has said it recently. He said the same
Yeah,
thing.
and so has Burnley's manager, and so has I can't remember Brighton's. Too many games. This European competition is really taking out of our players, and we're all tired.
Well,
Klopp says it. Stop moaning. What a moaner. Everyone else now it needs something needs to be done. Yeah.
Mhm.
I hate this hatred for our club.
Yeah, there's too much.
It's like the country is so ignorant and fucking they're all Tories now. And it's fucking football. It's making me not want to watch it because it's so much bile and shit. Yeah. But that is majority. That's like online fans who are just psychos. Yeah. I know there's a load of them because loads of everyone's online nowadays. But you speak to actual normal fans that like watch the games and are not really like worried about the online shit.
Yeah.
They agree that decisions were shit. They agree that that doesn't seem fair.
Hmm.
But and they might laugh and joke. They might say, "Oh well, you deserved it." Blah blah blah. Yeah, and it's just a joke. It's not meant as having a go trying to score points. The online world is insane. It's like everyone is like trying to score points. They're trying to get one up on everyone. Yeah, even if it's such a fucking mad decision like that game where you can't say anything else, and they still will
Oh,
try and argue
oh,
against it.
that's just online now. They'll try and dispute anything, even if it's
Yeah,
there in your face. Look, it's in your face, and you
yeah,
can hear
you're
it.
getting relegated because of those decisions, but you're happy to still have a go at someone that's trying to say, "Can we do something about using VAR properly?"
And just say it happened in that game, yeah, for
Mhm.
them, for the Aston Villa, they could have been relegated. They didn't
Yeah,
dispute it. The actual team, the club, did they? They didn't do anything. They didn't ask for
no,
the audio or the video, did they? No. If you really wanted
no,
to, make a difference and check all this out, you can. Just talk,
yeah,
mention it. It's
and
well,
we
well, Liverpool are the only ones that can complain or always complain. Only because you other teams don't do it, and you
because we
what?
speak up basically.
Yeah,
That's why because
because
we speak
Liverpool
up.
speak up and everyone else is like, no, we'll just accept it. Please, sir, may I
I,
have
I, I,
another?
yeah, they just take it. They just love to look at our government. They just take it. People just take it. Well, you know,
Do
they're
you do know, even
absolutely
if you
shitting
you
on the
don't?
country. Well,
Yeah, this is a good thing that's happened. By the way,
yeah,
having
and it's
that
showing them
audio,
up.
it does show. Yeah, it shows them up. They've probably done it in other decisions as well.
Of course they have. But I don't trust them. That's the thing. I don't trust like anything they do. I don't trust the audio that's going to come out. If it's not going to be edited, if it's not going to suddenly, cut certain bits out. They did cut out a couple of lines
Yeah.
from someone in the background who was saying things. They should have kept it all in, the swearing as well. All of it.
Yeah, because you could tell anyway.
I don't trust them. I don't trust because the PGMOL are uh, separate to the FA. Yeah, they're the referees organization that was brought in once referees went professional. And so they're different to the FA. The FA still are in charge, but they're different to the FA. So sometimes when we have a go at the FA, it's not necessarily them. It's these lot. It's this referee mafia
It is. It's.
and this weird northern bias that they've got. Yeah, as in like the northern referees. There's loads of them in there.
Hmm.
Or Sheffield connected to the fucking South Yorkshire police. It's ridiculous that we've. I'm not surprised. I don't know why I'm not surprised. Anything that we do, people shit on and argue against. But I'm glad Jurgen Klopp when they asked him, and he said, "This is not as a Liverpool manager. This is just as a someone involved in football for his whole life. Um, the game, in my opinion, should be replayed because I know it's not going to happen, but in my opinion, it should be replayed. And that suddenly everyone went mental after that.
Why don't we play this then? Well, you didn't mention it at the time, did you?
Let's
No,
replay World War Two,
no.
eh?
We played World War Two, but didn't you win that?
Yeah.
Win it.
Oh, yeah, we did. I mean, yeah, we did. Fucking nutcases.
We
There's too many morons about. They don't know anything about
we played the
actual football.
dinosaurs when the asteroid hit them.
Yeah, maybe they could have headed it out the atmosphere and won. Maybe the Van Dyke one could have like fucking knobheads.
We could have. I remember the Everton game with Van Dijk and that small arm git that
Mm.
sort of it ruined Van Dijk for a
Oh yeah,
while.
for at least a year and a half.
Yeah,
Uh, that was him fucked. I didn't know whether he's going to come back.
and
But they changed the rule the season after.
yeah, they'll change the rule again, so they're allowed to, make
Yeah.
it up.
Right. So that decision was awful. The whole thing was awful. It's opened up a massive can of worms that hopefully something good comes out of it.
Yeah, and
Not necessarily just for
people are,
Liverpool,
oh,
but
we're bored
for
of this
everyone,
now.
right?
We're bored
Yeah.
of this. Only because it hasn't happened. Well, you haven't mentioned it with your club because you're chicken shits, obviously.
Yeah. Look, there can be a replay if Tottenham agree to it. Tottenham are never going to agree to it. They're a scumbag club for the shitheads.
Mm-hmm.
Although they're fans, I will say, don't sing those typical Liverpool, anti-Liverpool songs and go on about us being victims. So, other than that, Tottenham are just wank as a club, but at least they don't do shit like that. So let's just So we'll get past that decision.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Right. So we should have scored. Blah blah blah. We carry on. We get a goal just before half time with Gakpo.
I think
Good
Son
finish, good goal.
scored after that, didn't he? Was it after that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just after that as well.
Yeah. So, but that's always the most dangerous time, just after you scored. So Son scored. We get an equaliser. Good goal, good finish from Gakpo.
It's sort of a turnaround and shoot. Yeah.
He got injured though, didn't he? Got injured.
He did get injured. Yeah.
He got injured with. Was it when it was just before the goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
Who tackled him?
Was it? It wasn't you, Doggy, was it? It might have been. Yeah, he got yellow, didn't he? Yeah. Okay. You, Doggy, got booked for the foul on Gakpo. Gakpo was still injured, and he still managed to score, and then had to go off, obviously. I think did he made it to half time, and then
It's funny
we replaced him with who? We were Jota. Now, Jota. I'm not sure he was the best choice. I think they should have brought on Nunez, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with I didn't agree with that substitution.
He was a bit unlucky, wasn't he, really, Jota?
Oh, Jota was completely. So let's have a look at this Jota situation. So Jota, as we know, we call him the most annoying man in football for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's so frustrating. He can have an absolute shite game where nothing's coming off, not one pass, nothing. He's fouling all the time because he does give a lot of fouls away. He breaks down a lot of our play because he does foul a lot. So I was worried about that. And so he's running alongside or trying to catch you, Doggy.
Yeah.
Now, was this the first? Yeah, this was the first one.
At the angle they showed,
it looks like maybe he tripped him. Yeah,
just a little. Yeah, like a clip.
But then you actually see it close, and he's not touched him. That you, Doggy's tripped his own leg.
Yeah, he tripped his own leg.
And he's on the yellow, right? So you, Doggy's on the yellow. He's tripped over. As he's sitting on the floor, pretending that he's injured from his own feet, he's getting a card out, doing the card thing, yeah? Which is an automatic yellow. He was already on a yellow. He should have been off. Right? So there you go. There's another thing. He should have been off. So now you've got our player on a yellow for nothing, for not touching a player for
Oh,
nothing,
by the
right?
way, beforehand, Salah got a yellow as well. Don't you remember when he was?
Did he get that then?
Yeah, just before Jota got a
That
yellow.
was ridiculous. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah,
That yellow as well. But we
yeah,
were still looking good. We were still looking competitive, even down to 10 men.
yeah. We look
And
good.
then not long after that, Jota then is involved in another situation, and he goes in to get the ball. He catches the player, kind of, but it wasn't like nasty. But in your head, you're like, fucking moron.
Hmm.
You're already on a yellow. This referee is a dickhead. He's been looking to book our players anyway. Yeah, he's booking everyone now.
Yeah.
Don't do stupid things, right? So in my head, I'm already like, fucking hell, Jar. Yeah, he gets a second yellow. He
Mm-hmm.
goes off. We're just like, all right, this game's fucked. But it's still 1-1. We're still doing all right. So the truth is, the Jota decision was then looked at by a separate panel for the Premier League,
Independent panel.
independent, and they deemed it not a yellow card. So he should not have been sent off as well,
But
right?
why
So
was
that's
that?
already
Just to explain it.
because it wasn't. It didn't. It was maybe a free kick, but not a yellow.
Yeah, because he didn't
It wasn't a yellow.
actually touch the player, did he? And he sort of
No.
his leg went back to pull out. I
Yeah.
believe. I think so. Anyway.
So Jota's completely innocent in this. It's just the boy that cried, not boy that cried wolf, whatever the thing is for someone that has a reputation. Yeah, reputation came before the man.
Mm-hmm.
So he's off. We're down to fucking 9 men, and we're still defending well. And like, yeah, we're giving the ball away because we're just knocking balls up. I think maybe Allison should have not hit so many high balls up.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still doing it. We even nearly make it like go on an attack. Like he brings on sorry, Soboslai was already playing, but he comes into his own for some reason when we go down to. I reckon we went down to 8. He fell in for like 5 players or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're still doing all right, but we're just like giving the ball away constantly. Robertson gets a booking, which was ridiculous yet again
Yeah.
for looking at the ball and going for the ball when the opposition player wasn't. So he gets booked. Van Dijk gets booked. McAllister was already on a booking, so he has to go off. But we're still doing it. Yeah. Obviously, Salah gets booked, like you said, for like that is not a booking. Diaz has to come off. Gakpo's already off. Gomez comes off. We bring on Trent, and Trent did all right. I was worried bringing on Trent in that game. He brings on Kanate, so we've got 3 centre backs, and they're all doing well. We're holding off. It's like down to what the last 20 seconds of the game,
Yeah.
and we score an own goal.
Matip scores an own goal
Yeah,
because
it
he
was in the
tried.
90 plus 5, and it was 90 plus 7 in
Yeah.
total. The game. Yeah, it was. But
Because
I don't blame Matip. I don't blame Matip. It
he
was
was just
lots of
trying to
pressure.
do his best, but it just didn't happen. And we
And
were
how many
so
times have we seen that though?
we would have got a result in that game, and we
Of
couldn't.
course,
Yeah, despite
of
all the
course.
decisions going against us due to
Yep.
terrible officials
Yeah, we still.
making human errors. This was more than just
Yeah,
one human error. This
yeah.
is
There's a lot of human error.
quite a few human errors. Oh, is that the rules then?
Yeah, the human error. You're allowed to have about as many human errors as you want
Yeah,
because it's human error. It doesn't count. It's not like real. It's
because
just a human error.
that'll matter at the end of the season. You know that game.
Oh,
Uh,
it all equals out. Remember, so we should get 15 fucking reds in our next
I
10
think
games for
if it
opposition.
is like down to like the last 5 games of the season, they should replay the game.
Yeah, if it really does matter and it's down to those points, game replayed. Fuck you, Tottenham. And their manager, Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. I used to support Liverpool. Yeah, fuck you as well. Fucking rat. He ratted us out as well.
Yeah,
So fuck him. Fuck Mister Supposed Nice Guy.
Yeah, and
Fuck Tottenham as
they
well.
celebrate that they that they earned that win,
Yeah,
that they've
like
won the
they
league.
won the Champions League.
They brought their kids out.
Yeah, it was
Look,
embarrassing.
yeah.
I've heard
And
people
by the way,
defending that as well.
you lost the Champions League, and it was a
Yeah,
penalty because the defender put his arm up
yeah.
and
They bring that up because we played the Champions League final.
he pushed his arm down as well.
Yeah, it was a fucking. It
And
was
again,
a
and
handball.
again, they said it was a handball. The officials,
Afterwards,
all
they
of
didn't
them.
say it was a mistake. Yeah,
Yeah, they never said it was a mistake. You didn't dispute it at the time. Yeah,
yep.
it wasn't a
Just
mistake.
ridiculous.
And we won 2-0 anyway. So,
Yeah, we were better. You were shit, Tottenham.
yeah, let's replay the final and we'll get that one goal. Give us the one
Yeah,
goal
well,
advantage.
I think 11 against 11, we are absolutely just smashing this team.
We would have
Like
beaten them.
we're wiping the floor with
We
them.
would have beaten them.
Yep.
Not like it would have
But
been easy because they're a good side, but we would have.
I don't think they're that good. I don't think they're that good. I think people were talking them up as if they're brilliant.
Before the red card today against Luton, it's not like they were like doing much anyway. It was 0-0.
They were well open as well,
And
like defensively.
you are playing Luton here.
Look, Man City are gonna smash them. Arsenal will get them back in the second game, but they're not good.
No, they're
This
not.
is just Tottenham fans. Look, I understand Tottenham fans have had to put up with some shitty managers recently. Yeah, I get it. They're displeased that they're not watching absolute shite and having to rely just on Harry Kane. So I get it. I understand why they're so happy. They should be happy. They're doing, points wise, they're doing well. But you can't go all season doing that. It's not going to happen. And
Oh,
we still look good. Yeah. It's probably the best way to lose a game, the way we lost it.
yeah.
Because we were cheated. We still look good. The team's together. Like this is only positives are going to come from that game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know it's all down to Klopp having to go at Paul Tierney, and they took that personally, like that clip with Michael Jordan.
Paul Tierney, he's another
That little
dodgy.
fucking rat.
Yeah, he is. Like
We've had absolutely shite decisions for years. Someone did a report on it. I put it up in our WhatsApp group, and it's horrible reading. Basically, we're not fairly treated. So, but it happens. Normally, we've won the league with shitty decisions. So, and that season that we did win the league with Klopp, that's when VAR first came in, wasn't it? Yeah, we've talked enough now. That's it.
yeah, we talked enough. People are bored of it now. It's boring now. They're still going
Boring.
with that.
Boring.
Next.